I would suggest definitely finding something that's gonna make you money alongside of music and using that to funnel into the music, just like you would with like a business, getting an investor and stuff like that. You have to look at music as a business at some point if you want to make money off of it.
Music Business Unlocked.
Oh, we live. Yo, we got Simon in the building. We got SP in the building.
It's your boy Simon Say, you know the vibes.
Let me tell you, man, this is one of my favorite writers, if not my favorite writer in Miami.
Appreciate it, man.
This guy is incredible. The ear he's got, the pen he's got, he's next level, bro. I'm happy to have you here.
Bro.
For sure.
Appreciate it. You know I love being here. Playback's a family.
Yes,
I need
sir.
a chain next, playback chain.
Yo, coming soon.
It's coming soon.
Coming soon. Sheesh. You know, we looked in the vault, like on the computer, and I think we have more songs with you than anybody in the past couple years,
That's
bro.
That's crazy.
It was like 70 plus records from just this year alone.
That's insane.
You be working.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
we be working.
We be working for real. Just gotta keep pushing out the ideas, staying inspired, keeping the creativity going.
How do you stay inspired?
I feel like I stay inspired by trying not to be inspired.
Talk to me. What does that mean?
Like I don't force myself to be inspired.
So I spoke with one of the homies yesterday, Bezzy.
Yeah,
and he said
that's my brother.
Yes, sir. He said he looks for a feeling
yeah.
rather than like a sound.
For sure.
You relate to that?
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Because I feel like any sound can be used in a space that might not work. So if you're looking just for a sound, it still might be what you're looking for.
That's right.
The sound, you feel me?
Right.
You have to feel it, right? So definitely I think the feeling and like the vibe, being with the right people in the studio.
It's big time.
Having the right conversations. Definitely listening to the right stuff too, but like I think that's kind of the least aspect, like the smallest aspect of being inspired, because then you're getting inspired by another sound.
Right.
Kind of like that's why the feeling works, because if you get inspired by the feeling, you're not being in what's the word? You're not being in. Damn, what's the word?
No, but at least you're not copying.
You're not being
somebody.
affected.
Okay.
I wanted to say copying, but you're not being affected by somebody else.
Right.
So yeah, it's more like a true feeling, because music originally, from what I've been heard and what like I've read and stuff, music's supposed to be a spiritual thing, and it's supposed to be like the gods or the universe talking through you into music. Like you're the channel to the music.
For sure.
So if you try and fight that, that's when you find something that's not really it.
Right.
You feel me? So
right.
That's why I always say the vibe is usually the vibe.
The vibe is the vibe for sure. I saw a clip with Michael Jackson. He was talking about I didn't write these songs. Like these songs came through me. I channeled these songs, you know.
Yep.
If you were to sit down and say, I'm gonna write a hit record, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I'm thinking about Bob Marley. Like, do you think Bob Marley sat there and thought like, yo, I'm gonna write a hit when he's made Three Little Birds?
Right.
No,
that was the last thing on his mind,
bro.
for sure.
He probably was sitting there on the step and three birds were literally right there and looked at him and he's like, damn. And started playing the guitar.
For sure.
You feel me?
For sure. Yeah, it was a feeling at the end of the day.
Gotta be the feeling.
So like talk to me about the creative process for you in the studio, you know. Day in the life of Simon in the studio. What's that like?
Okay, day in the life is very non-scheduled.
That's
it's
right.
structured to a point, but it's just not a regular structure. So I usually wake up around like 11:30, 12. People that know me probably kill me for that because they know I don't answer calls till like 1 o'clock.
Fair enough. You need some you time, you know?
Yeah, I just be chilling. So by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'm usually at the studio till around like 8, 9. Driving to the studio, just usually I don't really listen to music on the way to the studio.
You listen to anything in the car on the way to the studio?
I try and put on like a podcast. Like I'm a big basketball fan, so I put on like Gilbert Arenas podcast.
Hello.
You feel me? That's my shit. So I watch that shit a lot. Just stay up to the times with the games that I didn't get to watch and stuff like that. Other than that, I'll be like TikTok scrolling, even though I shouldn't be, while I'm driving.
Hello.
Just getting a bunch of different things. You feel me? Then you hear some music sometimes, some new shit you've never heard.
Right.
So that's a vibe. But yeah, I usually get to the studio, smoke a spliff, smoke a blunt with the homies, try and catch a vibe, maybe listen to what they've made recently, play what I've made recently, and find a little middle ground, and then just improvise from there on.
Dope.
Yeah.
About the writing process itself, do you write things out? Do you freestyle?
Never.
Okay.
I definitely get on the mic with like, all right, so this is how I go. When I step onto the mic, I definitely freestyle melodies first. Try and mumble 1 or 2 words in the process. See if I can catch a concept or something. But whatever melody I think sticks out to me the strongest, I usually just scrap everything else and take that one melody and start the song with that.
Dope.
So then I just figure out what words I'm going to go from there. And then instead of finding melody as I go, I usually find words first and then make the melody fit the words.
That's crazy. That's dope.
So I find I do it in reverse from the first line.
Okay.
The first line, I find the melody first and then put the words in. And then everything after, I'm finding words and putting the melody in.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What do you look for like in a beat?
Something to speak to me, for sure.
Yeah.
What makes it speak to me is kind of like different. I feel like it's not like one thing.
Right.
But definitely space in the beat. Definitely a little tempo. I feel like the slow, sad stuff is cool, but it's not my vibe.
For sure.
Like all the time,
not
obviously.
to cut you off, but space in a beat.
Yeah.
Producers, listen up. Space in a beat is very important. I feel like a lot of producers try to add things to fill it up, not realizing the vocal's going to fill most of it up.
Yeah, definitely space in the beat because your vocal's supposed to be a part of the beat, like instrument-wise. That's how you know you find the right melody, too, if it feels like seamless with the beat.
Right.
Like, it fills the empty space. I said space, tempo, and definitely...
You said like something different too, something that stands out.
Yeah, something different that stands out. I don't want to hear something that sounds like another artist already, unless I'm writing for that specific artist. But even then, like, they don't want to hear that. That's why they're asking a writer or a producer for some new shit. You feel me?
With that said, how do you know when... Not how do you know, but how's the process different from when you're writing like as an artist versus a songwriter for somebody else?
I'm still trying to make that distinction.
Okay, no, it's real.
Mentally.
That's real.
But I feel like the hard part about it is... So, for me, I started backwards. It's like I started as a songwriter, then became an artist. Most people do artist, songwriter, and then back to artist.
Right.
So me as a songwriter, I'm just making music, meaning like freely. Like I don't even have like a mental block because I can say anything because I can give it to anybody.
True.
You feel me? I could get on a song and say something about some girl shit and be like, okay, this is hard though. Like we gonna send this to somebody else. You feel me? But when it comes to the artist stuff now, like I'm trying to get to the point where it's instead of making the distinction before I walk in the session, it's making the distinction when I start recording.
Crazy.
So I feel like that's the harder part, but once I get there, it's going to be perfect.
Do you feel like a pressure when you're in the booth when it goes like that?
For the artist side or the writing side?
For like if you're writing for a different artist, you feel pressure like to almost be like their character, walk in their shoes type of thing?
I feel like I used to, but I feel like that's what's making me better now because I'm less thinking about that.
True.
So it's like, all right, if you're going to fuck with my sound, you're going to fuck with my sound.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You're obviously hitting me for a reason. It's not because I sound like you.
Right, exactly.
It's because like, I sound like me,
yeah.
and I can find the middle ground between the two. So that's the harder part, finding the middle ground. But just staying genuine to yourself and just like, all right, I fuck with this. So if they fuck with it, they do. If they don't, they don't.
Fair enough.
You feel me?
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's super hard. Let's see here. For the people that don't know, SP. Who is SP? Who is Simon Said?
I'm a songwriter first, artist now, executive producer, all hands-on in the process of music. I'm from Miami. I was born in Kendall, but I'm actually from Broward.
Hello?
You feel me? Broward, Pembroke Pines, Miramar, stand up.
Shout out 954.
I'm Jamaican background. Both my parents are Jamaican. I'm first generation American. I just love music. Definitely that. I love music and I love helping other people. So I feel like that's why the songwriter role is like so good for me. Because it's like a middle ground where, all right, you having some problems right now, I can still talk to you about that, or we could get it out in the music, and then after the session now you feeling like, damn, me and Simon got a connection because we actually do now.
Right.
You feel me?
I feel like that's important too. You could feel that in the music. You said like part of the process, like the conversations you have and stuff.
Definitely.
That plays like a big role in how the song comes out, right?
Yeah. And I definitely don't work with like, especially producers. I don't work with a lot of producers.
Yeah.
And even more with songwriters. Because I feel like the songwriter space is like, it's a lot more competition from person to person because everybody trying to prove themselves.
Of course.
Everybody wants to be the artist and all that stuff. So it's like, I got to be very picky with that in the space so I stay in my piece. You feel me?
Right.
But I definitely feel like I found like my select crew. And then producers-wise, I just like to build with people.
For sure.
Like, especially people I can connect with. Other than that, we're not working.
Makes sense.
But
we've built like a sound together.
Yeah, we built the sound and we've changed sounds. We've built other sounds.
For sure.
Like, you feel me?
But it's like easy chemistry, you know?
Yeah.
Not a lot of fucking around. Of course, we have off days like anybody, but man, we come to work.
For sure. We definitely do be working, bro. 4 songs in a session. Like,
Let's go.
Just go.
Craziness. So. Also, for the people that don't know, you know, talk to them about the placements, talk to them about the accolades real quick.
I've done a lot.
What was your first placement?
All right, so I signed my deal in 2018. I got signed for a placement that went to Rihanna that never released.
Crazy.
It got contracted, all of this stuff, never got released. I did it with my cousin Alicia. She's a songwriter as well. And Beam, he's an artist, songwriter, producer, and everything. So we did that. At the time, I was a photographer for both of them. So I'm just in the studio at all times, like, kind of just being another person in the room to bounce opinions on.
Dope.
But then I start realizing that, like, yo, my words kind of make sense, like, the way I could do it. Because I've always been a good writer, like, since elementary school. I've even FCATs and SATs and shit, like, my writing stuff. You feel me? Like, real Florida people know about FCAT.
Yes, sir.
FCAT, I'm getting 5s on the writing. You feel me? Write my essays in 10 minutes and going to sleep for the rest of the time.
Crazy. So it came natural.
Yeah, writing has always been kind of natural. So once I got into that space and then started picking up game from both of them who were using it in the music way, definitely made a difference.
What was like the turning point where you knew, like, oh, this isn't a hobby?
Right then.
Right then and there.
We got that shit contracted. We probably went to LA together for the first time like a month after. And I was literally broke. I just graduated high school.
Got you.
In college still. You feel me? I actually begged my mom to pay like half the flight to go to LA. At the time, it was like probably like $150 to go to LA. One way, you feel me? Or like 75 or something. And she paid one way and I paid the other way.
That's what's up.
Got out to LA. We all staying in a hotel room. It's like 10 of us in one hotel room. Working with David Guetta and shit. Like some
real
crazy
grind.
shit. But at the time, I'm still a photographer. Like I've never had a placement come out. The Rihanna shit was the only placement I ever had picked up.
Right.
Didn't have a manager. Didn't have a publishing deal. So by summer of that time, I had management. Got that with my cousin at the same time.
Dope.
And then by September, October of that year, we both signed our pub deals.
Crazy.
Just based off of that Rihanna song.
Amazing. You hear that one record can truly change your life.
And it didn't even release. This is
it didn't even
7 years ago.
We as playback, we have a song, the most we ever got paid for a beat, and it never came out.
Yeah.
You know? Crazy.
No, for real. It's crazy. The music industry is definitely very lucrative. It's just on its own timing.
It's definitely on its own timing. I feel like you really have to love this if you want to do this, because if you're in it for a payday, man, good luck. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it does not. But I feel like all of us have this itch that if we're not making music, we're not whole, you know?
Yeah. No, trust me, like, beginning of this year, end of last year, I was like, damn, maybe I need a little side hustle or something, right? Almost, like, I started the process of getting my insurance license, right? And as I'm ready to go schedule the test, to go do the test to get my license, I'm just like, bro, something's telling me I can't do this.
Right.
As I do that, bro, DJ Snake calls. His manager calls my manager, and he's like, yo, we want to fly you out to New York. Bro, I go to New York. I'm there for 3 days. I do 2.5 days. I did 11 records in 2.5 days.
Crazy.
By myself.
Holy shit, working.
And one of those is one that just released with Don Toliver.
Congratulations, bro.
So it's definitely like, music is it. Like,
right.
If I'm not doing music, like, I don't know what I would be doing, bro.
For sure.
I think about it all the time, and I tell all my homies, I'm like, the only way we lose is if we quit. Because otherwise, it's not on our timing. Like,
that's
just
facts.
be patient. You feel
it's
me?
Facts. You ever see that picture, that meme of it's like some dude digging for gold or for diamonds or something, and he's almost there.
Yeah, yeah.
He turns around, but the other guy's still going
with the pickaxe.
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
You're almost there. You know, it's like you could be one song away. You could be anything away.
And that's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. One song can change everything.
For sure.
And one song can make you think everything's gonna change. And it won't.
Talk to him. So talk to him.
There's two different things. One song will change everything, and one song will make you think everything's gonna change.
It's true. This industry's full of curveballs.
Literally.
And we're going through a transition period right now with music. Can we talk about that for a little bit?
For sure.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
That's a question.
The fuck is going on? Streaming doesn't pay.
Yep.
Licensing is where the real money is.
Songwriters got no respect.
Songwriters don't get paid for anything they do. Meanwhile,
Engineers
without them,
get no respect.
Without the songwriter and without the engineer, there's no record. I'm a producer myself, so shout out to all the producers. But listen, without the songwriters and without the engineers, ain't nothing. There'd be a bunch of instrumentals out there.
Vocal producers, like,
it's important.
And I think there needs to be a distinction between like producer and a beat maker.
That's real.
And I think that needs to be not even from like a consumer standpoint. It needs to be from like a industry standpoint. Like, all right, you guys made the beat here, but who came in and produced the record?
Right.
You feel me? Those are two separate things.
For sure. You know, we're definitely beat maker producers where we play both roles, but I definitely have seen some motherfuckers that just knock out some shit in FL and that's that. And I've also seen people that never touch the computer that fully produce a record, and without them, there's nothing. Facts. So, yeah, there's a big distinction there for sure.
Definitely.
But as far as like the game right now, bro, streaming has low payouts. I hear radio's getting hit with a
No
Rico.
payouts.
No payouts. Any advice to young artists coming up, or any recommendations to how this industry can change?
I think I have. Those are two answers. That's
Yeah.
separate. The first one, you say suggestions, right?
Yeah,
I would suggest definitely finding something that's gonna make you money alongside of music and using that to funnel into the music, just like you would with like a business, getting an investor and stuff like that. You have to look at music as a business at some point if you want to make money off of it.
for sure.
If not, it's just gonna be your hobby, and you might have your rare instances where you make money off of it.
Right.
But if you want it to be consistent, you have to figure out a way to monetize your actual skills and not the talent. You feel me?
Talk to them. That's
'Cause
important.
I've definitely learned some skills that I charge for that when I do charge for that stuff, I'm not bringing my talent in the room. It's
Right.
just that skill.
Got you.
You feel me? Like, I'm not an engineer, but if somebody that I trust tells me they need an engineer for a day or something like that, I'll pull up.
For sure.
But you're not getting me in the songwriting capacity.
Got you.
You're not gonna get me in the producer capacity. You're just gonna get me in this engineer role because that's
Crazy.
what you're paying for. You
That
feel
makes
me?
sense. That makes sense. I feel like a lot of these roles get undervalued.
Yep,
You know,
100%.
people don't realize how much time and effort and work, and most importantly, energy.
Yeah,
Takes
I
a lot
agree.
out of you when you write a record.
it takes a lot out of you to engineer too, and
And it takes a
out
lot
out of
to
you
produce and
make
all that.
produce, all of that.
You know, I
crazy.
definitely have time periods where I don't want to make music. It's
Yeah.
just I've depleted. My iPhone is on 0%. You know, I need
Yep.
time to go through shit and
It's
experience.
just like when you with a girlfriend. Like sometimes you just want to be by yourself for a second.
right.
You don't want to answer the phone and have to listen to her problems and stuff. Like,
It's true.
all right, I just need some me time. It's the same thing.
Facts.
It's
Facts.
the same thing. Okay, and then the other part of the question was recommendations of what could change, right?
Yeah. So we gave some advice to artists. And now I want to talk about the industry itself. How do you see, or what do you see that could change to just make it more beneficial to creatives?
I think money isn't everything, but money does cure a lot of stress.
Sure.
So I think some standardized or unionized type of thing for pay for every role in the music process
Agreed.
would definitely ease a lot of things. Because a lot of the problems is egos coming into the equation, and egos is connected to money
For sure.
majorly.
No, for sure.
So
like how do you feel about song splits, right? Because we've all been in situations where somebody contributed more than others, but we've split it evenly.
yeah,
And then we've also like done the whole record, you know, and had to split it with a bunch of for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about that?
I hear both sides. I'm not like standard to one, but if I'm in a camp situation, I'm going pop splits. Like everything's equal.
Yeah,
If I'm with my homies, everything's equal.
Right.
If I'm in a room where it may be like one person I don't know yet or something like that, and you can tell they didn't really work much on the record, then okay, we're gonna give them some of the record.
right,
But I also don't think arguing to the point where the song doesn't come out is worth it.
right. Yeah, it's
Because
crazy.
what are we really arguing over? Like we're arguing over 5% difference or 4% difference
Right.
of nothing.
Of chump change. Of 0.003
You feel
cents a
me?
stream.
So one of my biggest placements, one of the first ones that had come out, with someone close I know, we were arguing over stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And to me, it was like, all right, are we arguing as friends right now or are we arguing as business right now?
right.
Because either one, it shouldn't be an argument.
Right. Right.
You feel
That's a
me?
hard thing to separate sometimes too, and I feel like that's important.
Yeah.
That's important for all people to hear. Like you
For
got to know
sure.
when to take this hat off and put this one on, and when
Yeah.
it's business and when it's friendship. Like as playback, of course, we have some business discussion that are intense,
Yeah.
and then it goes right back to friendship. But you know, distincting between the two is
and
very
weird
important.
conversations, uncomfortable conversations are supposed to be had.
Right.
If they're not had, then you can't really say you trust that person.
Of
You
course.
feel me? So if it does get to that point where it's like uncomfortable conversation and it's just not going to a solution, then
Right.
it's like, bro, what is the point of this? We just made a song together that we enjoyed together.
For
Like,
sure.
The whole session was great. So why afterwards is it weird now?
Right.
You feel me? Like that means it was weird in the session too.
For sure.
So it means we should have never worked.
Exactly. And I feel like more often than not, it does not go that way. It's super
Yeah.
easy. Everyone's real chill about
sure.
splits, but every now and again, you get some asshole that.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
I think to avoid that, the pop splits is definitely it.
I agree.
And especially if you affect the record to the point where the producer and the writer is like equal impact on a record.
What happens when like your label, your publisher, whoever puts you in a room, someone you don't know,
Yeah.
and they don't contribute at all? Like, does that piss you off? And it's like you still got to do these pop
It
splits.
doesn't piss me off really, but it's more like all right, we probably won't ever work again.
Fair
you
enough.
Feel me? Like we obviously didn't catch a vibe.
Right.
It has nothing to do with the business. It's like we didn't catch a vibe as people.
That's like a real mature way of
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at it. I think that's
really
fire.
like these days. I try not to take anything to heart because if you take anything to heart,
messes up the energy.
No, and not even just that. Your days just suck. Like,
Right.
You feel me? You could wake up and get one piece of bad news, and now the rest of your day is done.
Yeah, we can't let that happen.
You can't do that, bro.
For
And
sure.
especially in the music business, because I always tell like a couple people I know started businesses and stuff. I'm like, bro, take your emotions out the business, and you will live a better life.
That's real.
You feel me? Because something canceled, or this didn't come through, so you didn't get the check. All of this stuff, like every day you're gonna be feeling sad.
Of course. How do you deal with like emotions and mental health and all that,
Yeah.
like being in this industry?
I smoke a lot of weed.
Me too.
I'm Jamaican, bro. I smoke a lot of weed, bro.
Yeah, that was my next question. Let's talk about Jamaica. Big up Jamaica.
Big up, bro.
How does
You
being
done know.
Jamaican play into just everything you got going on musically?
I
and-
mean, Jamaican heritage, Jamaican culture is just like, I feel like it's being the best. Like, it's the best you could be in the world.
Fire.
Like,
Nah, it's
we were
fire.
just talking about it outside.
We were, yeah.
And Arson was like, bro, like, we get it. Everything started around Jamaica. The world started around Jamaica.
Listen, we were having an argument out there about empanadas are we said Jamaican empanadas are patties, and
Bro.
Simon came out and said, absolutely not.
I came out and I said, there's no way you guys put Jamaican beef patties and empanadas in the same sentence.
Talk to him.
But yeah, being Jamaican I feel like is a huge part of me. Definitely down to the music too. It's in my blood. My grandma was the first woman in Jamaica to own a record label
Amazing.
and be a music producer. She
So
had her
cool.
own record store, all of that, and she definitely like trailblazed for women in the whole reggae and dancehall space.
That's so cool.
So music started from then, and it skipped my dad and my aunt, that generation, because my
Okay.
grandma didn't want none of them in music, just
Got you.
because the business side,
It's a
especially in
crazy
that
business.
time, like 70s, 80s in music, like and in Jamaica, like
Right, different
contracts
game.
aren't happening, like
Right.
people just buying you some weed to come sing a song. You feel me? Now,
Crazy.
20 years later, you want splits. You feel me?
Right.
So definitely that was what was going on. But yeah, that I didn't really get too much like knowledge from her on it because she had Alzheimer's from me knowing her for the end of her life.
Right.
But it definitely put like, all right, I gotta carry this on my back kind of type shit. You feel
Got
me?
you. That's
Because
fire.
my cousin too, Alicia, and then her brother too, my other cousin Nicholas, we're all in music, and we're all like, bro, we gotta take this shit up. Like
For sure.
we
For
gotta
sure.
take this label, Treasure Isle Records, like, and make it something
Crazy.
lit again. You feel me? So
That's
that's
real.
definitely always in the back of my mind, even when it's not what I'm working on right
Well,
now.
you definitely be making her proud for sure.
Yeah, thank you,
know,
man.
for sure,
Thank
for
you,
sure.
man.
My grandma had Alzheimer's too. And what was crazy is like towards the end of her life, you know, she didn't really recognize any of us and
Yeah,
nothing was there anymore. But whenever we played music, she was
yeah,
back.
just tuned in, literally.
Crazy. Did you
Yeah.
have any experiences like that? Did you get to?
I had a couple like that. Nothing that I could like specifically remember the song,
Right.
but she always remembered my dad, and my dad was the youngest out of all of them,
Fire.
and I look like my dad too. My middle name is my dad's name, David.
Okay.
So anytime I come around, she would think I was him sometimes,
Crazy.
and it was just crazy to see like,
Right.
okay, generations still are generations. You feel me?
Definitely.
It's different.
I love Jamaican music. I love
Yeah.
reggae. I love all that. My uncle was a big vinyl record collector, and he put
Yeah.
me on to like early 70s and 80s reggae, like Yellow Man and Fathead, Mad Cobra, and all that.
The classics.
Bro, I appreciate the culture so much. King
Yeah.
Tubby, all these guys. It plays a huge role in like the way I produce music for sure.
Yeah.
Nobody does it like Jamaicans.
Nobody does it like Jamaicans, bro.
I haven't been keeping up with current modern day reggae, dancehall, any
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
Can you talk about some of your favorite artists right now from Jamaica?
For sure. From Jamaica right now, definitely my number one is Projects.
Let's go.
Dig, that's my dog, my brother.
Shout out Projects.
He's going on some crazy sounds right now. EP on the way, single just came out, Twerk.
Let's go.
Definitely he's my number one. After that, I could just name you some names and no ranks.
No problem. No specific order. Just drop some names for the
Yeah.
people that are tuning in.
Vibes Cartel for sure, bro.
Vibes.
Gauze, I would say. You feel me? Bong. He's the GOAT. When it comes to music, he's the GOAT. And I think across all genres. That's why I tell people.
Crazy.
With my barber, every day we're talking about that shit. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, Movado, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, Movado, bud. Cartel is an alien. You feel
That's
me?
that boy.
So he's definitely always there. He's just in another tier. But Shensia, of course, I write a lot for
Shout out
with
to
Shensia. You feel me? She's amazing. Armani, super sick. I've been working with him too.
Fire.
Who else? I listen to TJ a lot.
Let's go.
Chronic Law. Craft. I don't know if you know Craft.
Nah, I don't.
I'm getting into real dancehall.
Let's go. I'm writing these names down mentally. I'm gonna run this back and listen to this.
Craft is sick. Oh, I can't forget Skilly Bang, bro. Skilly Bang
of course,
is
Skilly Bang.
top tier. You feel me? Yeah, dancehall is really in a nice space right now. I think reggae needs a little more revival.
Yeah.
But I did hear Chronics is gonna drop soon.
Okay.
So I hope that really does happen. But yeah, dancehall, every new day there's a new artist. So
that's fire.
It's really like you just need a song and you're an artist now.
That's right.
You feel me?
You do hip hop, rap, trap, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You also do, Jamaican influenced music, whether it be dancehall. How do you know when you're cooking up what? And as far as an artist, what sound should we expect?
Shit. How do I know when I'm cooking up what?
Yeah.
I guess the beat tells me that.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
But sometimes the beat won't even tell me that. Like someone in the room will have to tell me that.
Okay.
But because I'm Miami born and of Jamaican heritage, like I don't think in patois first when I'm on the microphone.
Okay.
I might think it like when I'm talking to some Jamaican people.
Right.
But I'm not sitting here like with you thinking, oh, like
for sure.
how am I gonna say this in patois? Or how am I gonna say this in regular English? You
Okay.
feel me?
That's right.
So when I do get on the mic, it's like, all right, what do I want to say? And then how am I gonna say it so it sounds like I'm from Jamaica still?
Okay.
You feel me? Because I definitely want to. I'm creating this new term. I don't even know if it's a term we could say is I claimed, but I'm coining it now. Jamaican.
Jamaican. Yo, coin the phrase.
You feel me? Jamaican. If you're born in America, first generation, or even second generation, but you were raised as a Jamaican. Not even had to live in Jamaica, but your household is Jamaican.
Yep.
You feel me? My grandma lived with me. Both my parents are from Jamaica.
Got you.
Grew up on Jamaican reading books. You feel me? Like that's how I was taught to read, all of that stuff. So I want to use that as like a way to bridge the two worlds of music and the ears really, because there's a lot of things in patois that won't make sense to an American.
Sure.
And there's a lot of things you could say in a regular American English that won't work in dancehall.
Right.
So finding the two
doesn't sound as cool.
Exactly. So if you find the two, or it just won't even work culture-wise.
Okay.
You feel me? So if you find the middle ground between the two, that's where I'm finding that Jamaican thing.
Love that.
And it's really, I think, in the melody too, finding the right melody that's like, all right, Americans like this sound.
Right.
And now they're interested to see what you're saying.
That's what's up. Yeah, we're definitely seeing like more global music and Americans listening to reggaeton. Like, you know what I mean? It's cool.
Bro, I said it. Afrobeats is like, Afrobeats shows that any culture can make a sound or a genre.
For sure.
And that can be like at the top of the music industry.
Bro, I'll be bumping that I'm a piano.
I'm telling you.
Afro, I don't know what they talking about. I love
and they don't have to water it down.
Nope.
Because
they're very true to the sound.
Burna Boy, he blew up by saying, yeah. And then spoke his real Nigerian shit on there. You feel me? Rima, maybe, he made up the word. You feel me? He made up the word. Everybody thinks they're speaking African.
Right.
But no, he just made up the word because he knew it was easy for Americans to say.
Crazy.
And then the rest is like the vibe. You feel me?
I love it.
So I think it's definitely like a way to bridge. Yeah, just bridge really. Everything just needs a bridge right now.
For sure. Because
there's a lot of cross mixing and genre blending, and it's cool, but there's also like not there's not what is it? Like a flag in the sand, or I don't know what the term is.
I got you.
There's not like a landmark that you could be like, oh, this is what it started as. Like, this is the sound, and then we influenced by this.
Literally. Everything's just kind of like
everything kind of sounds alike.
Everything.
That's why music for the last 2 years, 3 years has been like, all right, everything sounds alike.
Right. Where do you think it's going? Where do you think the future of music, the sound is?
I feel like what I hope it does and what I think it is are two different things.
Okay, let's talk about both.
I think it's gonna go back to like early 2000s like type of pop. With like,
we're seeing it now.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing it now. With like the Lil Rock influence and all that stuff.
Yep.
Nick was just showing me some artists that I think they're called the Paradox Band.
Oh, Paradox is crazy.
They're sick. They're super sick.
Yep.
But that's where I think it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Where I hope it goes is with dancehall back, like with like Sean Paul days.
It'd be great.
You feel me?
What a big cultural influence.
It helps the rappers.
Yeah.
And it helps the R&B artists.
Right.
Because that's why Sean Paul and Bounty Killer and Beanie Man and Shabba Ranks and all of them were lit because lit in America. You feel me? Because they had that crossover of those artists.
All those artists you mentioned were huge here, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I hope it goes back there, to be honest.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I hope so too. I definitely think bands are coming back, whether it be rock, whether it be anything.
Yeah.
I think bands are going to be a big focus.
And that's something that's lacking in even dancehall too. We haven't had a group in a minute.
That's for
me?
sure. Damn.
Hip hop too. Like
Who's the
Lil
last
Yachty
hip hop
has his
group?
group, but it's not even a group. It's
Right.
like his label. You feel me?
Like when was like the last, you know, like Migos, like the group, you know? It's been a while.
Probably the last.
Shit. Crazy.
That's wild.
I think we're gonna see a lot more groups popping up.
I hope so.
You know our artist Jamarcus Riggins.
Yes, he's amazing, bro. He's sick.
He was on that TV show Building the Band.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yeah. I watched a couple episodes of it.
So like the girls that won that Frequency, shout out Frequency, they just put out their first single. Have you heard it?
No, I haven't heard it yet.
To me, it sounds like very that early 2000s Justin Timberlake influence kind of sound, which is cool. And I also think like you could see that they're putting an influence on groups again.
That's fire.
You know?
Even Lil Tecca though, like his sound was kind of in that early 2000s
Yeah.
bounce. Timbo, Kid Leroy went into that bounce too.
For sure.
And it worked. Those were big ass records.
It feels good.
It
you know?
feels good. That's just what people kind of got to go back to. I think rap being number one kind of messed up the other genres.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like everybody tried to be kind of like rap.
For sure.
And then once that kind of started dying down, you see country back up.
Yeah, it's funny when you look at like a Post Malone, the White Iverson, and
Yeah.
like watch where the music is now. Jelly Roll used to be signed, I think, Lil White, doing rap, and now
It's
they're
crazy.
they said, "Fuck it, you know, this ain't working."
And it's cool because it's like, to me, it's not like appropriation as some people would coin it.
Sure,
But I think it's more like, yo, I'm influenced by it. Like,
Yeah.
And this is what the label wants me to do.
clearly,
You feel me? So if the label wants me to do it and they're signing my check,
right.
paying my rent, you're going to have to do that at
And
some point.
it sounds good too.
Yeah.
They sound like they're killing it in their
For
world.
sure.
It's not necessarily my type of music, but it sounds
Mhm.
legit.
For sure. And you just have to kick down the door. I feel like kicking down the door is like the most essential part, but it's the hardest thing to do.
Right.
Even when you feel like you've done it. Like
This industry has like
multiple doors.
it does, and it has these like boxes that they put you in kind of thing.
Yeah.
What happens when like a Post Malone who's making all this rap music switches over to what he's doing now, like this country stuff on the radio? Is he a rapper or is he a country artist? Like how do they categorize it?
I don't even know what they categorize Post as.
Me neither.
'Cause he was just
I'm
on a song
curious.
with NBA Youngboy.
He's a little bit of both, I guess.
Like,
But I think that's cool. Like music
no,
going
I love
there
that.
is,
I love that.
you know,
but,
fuck
but
it.
what do you call him? You just call him an artist.
An artist.
Which is great. That's what you
Yeah.
should be. Like Drake,
An artist.
artist. You
Made
feel
a whole
me?
house
Rihanna,
album.
artist.
Artist.
Beyonce, artist. Ariana Grande, artist.
Right. They still
Even when I
box
go
them all
newer,
in.
Sabrina Carpenter,
Artist.
artist. Like she does whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's cool.
Doja Cat, artist.
Literally.
Kendrick, artist.
You see the VMAs?
I saw pieces of it.
Shh, a lot of good performances. Shout out
Yeah,
Doja
yeah.
Cat. She brought out Kenny G.
Damn,
It was crazy.
that's crazy.
And she showed her ass off like she could dance. I didn't know she could dance like that.
No, Doja's sick, bro.
She's
Doja's
fire.
super sick.
She's a real artist for sure.
Yeah.
Dancer, rapper, singer,
I worked on a record
songwriter.
with her 2019, I think it was. It was
Man,
on Lil
she
Wayne's
been
album.
putting on a
actually.
long time.
It was on Funerals, on the Funeral album.
Shit. Great
Yeah.
album.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah. Good stuff. We talked about your first placement that didn't come out.
Yep.
What was your last placement?
My last placement, most recent placement was Don Toliver, DJ Snake.
Let's go.
It's called Something Wrong. It's a single for Snake's album called Nomad.
Okay.
Shit is crazy.
Fire, bro. Congratulations.
I'm
Yes, sir.
definitely, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
definitely super proud of this one. It's heavily impacted by me. That's what I'll say.
Fire.
So I definitely had my hands on this one.
Let's go.
You feel me?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite placement?
Favorite placement. I have to say this one's my favorite because I cried
Okay.
when it came out. His and Hers, Internet Money.
Got you.
It's Internet Money, Don Toliver, Gunna, and Lil Uzi.
I know that record. I didn't know you worked on that. It's fire. Yeah.
Me and my boy Beam, Dim Crooks, and
Shout out Dim Crooks.
Geo. Yeah, they two produced it, and then me and Beam had worked on the writing and the melodies.
Crazy.
But yeah, that one, crazy. We worked at it actually at Cool and Dre's studio.
Shout out.
We like during COVID, we would get Sundays because Dim Crooks used to be signed to Cool and Dre.
I used to intern with him at Cool and Dre's back in the day.
That's
Yep.
crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
my dog.
So yeah, we used to get it on Sundays because nobody was there, and it was COVID lockdown really, so nobody was
Oh,
moving around the
shit.
city, and they just had us in there for like 16 hours for free.
Yo, that's sick.
So we'd have like all the homies come through, like all the producers that we knew, all the writers would come through, and it'd be like 15, 16 of us. You know what
Crazy.
I mean, in the 2 rooms.
A lot of legends been in that room. You could feel the energy in that room for sure.
We would go to like 8 a.m., 10 a.m. sometimes, you feel me? It was crazy, man.
That's what's up.
And that night, bro, we did that record, and we were playing it nonstop. We were like, yo, this is the one. We did like
Yeah.
5 records that night, and that was the one.
You felt
You
that
feel
one.
me?
Yeah.
Crazy. So the night it's releasing, we all link up at Beam's crib. We're working on music all night. The song releases 12 midnight. The music video drops at 1 p.m.
Oh, shit.
Beam's like, let's just work until the music video comes out.
No way.
And somehow in all of our heads, we were just like, fuck it, let's do it. So the music video's about to come out, bro. We popping champagne at 12:30, 1 o'clock, you feel me? After being up for a day and a half straight. By the time I'm leaving, I'm driving my car, driving back home, listening to the song, and I'm just like, bro, we really did this shit. Like,
amazing, bro.
You feel me? And it wasn't the first one, but it was the one that I felt like, all right, we made an impact right here.
Dope.
You feel me? It's not like, all right, yeah, you got one little small placement or something like that. This is like, yo, these niggas fuck with what y'all did.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So that was a dope one.
Yo, congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Sure. What's the future have in store for you?
Shit, more music.
Let's go.
More music. Definitely. The future's looking good. I always keep it in God's hands, so I'm not too stressed or impatient.
Love that.
Impatience definitely been my issue over the years.
You're still young too, and like as we get older, like, you know, we learn to let go of certain things and to, you know,
just trust God.
You gotta trust.
Let it go.
You gotta trust for sure.
So on the way, definitely some records with Armani, dancehall artist. He's super sick. More records with projects on the way. More records with Shensia on the way.
Beautiful.
My EP on the way as an artist called Galafest.
Let's go.
You dig? Most of it produced by Playback, including Sus.
Let's go.
You know
Let's
the
go.
vibes.
My brother.
So we're running that up. It's gonna be 5 tracks with including the single that I have out right now with projects called Rec with Playback as well. But yeah,
I love that record, by the way.
Thank you, man.
I love that record so much,
bro. My boy Projects went crazy on that shit, bro.
He snapped.
Fully Grim. You know the vibes.
For sure.
Yeah, that project I'm excited for though. Definitely wanna. It's my first EP I've ever put out. So
Shit.
I've only been putting out singles, and really like 4 or 5 of them I mixed myself, put out, wrote by myself in my bedroom, put out.
Incredible though, bro.
So it's like now it's time to just do it for real. And I'm doing it fully dancehall for this first EP.
Fire.
So definitely going back to the roots.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's gonna be sick. I'm excited for that.
Shit. As far as like music, this year, outside of stuff that you wrote, do you have any like favorite songs, favorite albums?
Definitely for the first half of the year, Some Sexy Songs for You was one of my shits.
Man, I feel like they slept on that.
I feel like everybody slept on that.
That shit was so good.
Even though how much like it sold first week and how much accolades it got, it still got slept on.
They should still be bumping that right now.
Yeah, there's some songs on there like second half of the album that people just didn't care about that were crazy.
Right.
You feel me? So that was definitely one of my highlights of the year. Damn. My mind is running blank.
Did you listen to the Clips album at all?
I listened to it. I can't say I deep dove into it, but I definitely listened to it. It's hard. It's hard.
For hip hop, they snapped, man. That's one of my favorite albums of the year. What about Bieber's album, Swag?
Oh, that album is fire.
Whoa.
I didn't hear Swag 2 yet. But
I didn't hear Swag 2 either.
Beautiful. That song he has with Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is diabolical.
It is.
Like, I don't understand how he got into the studio, made that song, and said, yo, I want Sexy Red on this.
Unreal.
And then it comes out and Sexy Red went like that on that.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
She's an anomaly.
Yeah, literally an anomaly. My boy put me on to Sexy and was like, yo, she's a female Gucci.
Right. That's a great way to describe her.
I was like, bro, no. What are you talking about? Like, I was trying to fight it for the first couple of months, right? And then I go in the club and hear the song in the club and I see everybody and I'm like, damn, she got niggas and hoes moving like this. That's crazy. So she's a female Gucci, bro.
She snapped.
It's just authenticity.
Right.
That's what it is.
And that's what the game's missing.
And that's why you could only compare her to Gucci.
Right.
Because Gucci's so authentic.
You don't get more authentic than that guy.
Me? He's not doing no gimmicks. Like,
for sure.
That's crazy.
When the pound's in the trash can, Gucci do the dishes.
I'm saying, like, come on.
Crazy, bro.
Sexy Red is wild. When she said, and Glorilla too.
Glorilla, man, she's having a run.
Super authentic too, you feel me?
She is. Merzik. Shout out Glorilla.
Definitely got some stuff on the way with Glow.
Man, I can't wait to hear that.
That's just about to be a movie.
Bro, Simon said Glorilla? Oof, crazy.
I'm trying to tell you.
Let's go.
But nah, we're trying to just run up the placements
Yeah.
Run up the placements and get out of this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Run up the placements, get the bag, put it into my artist shit.
Let's go. I asked Bezzy this the other day. I'm gonna ask you the same. How do you define success?
I feel like I'm still working on defining success.
Cool.
Because I feel like somebody else that's not in my position would look at my position and be like, yo, you're successful.
That's a cool perspective to have, though, that you like, can recognize that.
But definitely I don't feel like I'm where I need to be. So I wouldn't say I'm successful yet.
Fair enough.
But I think success should be like an everyday thing. It shouldn't be like a lifetime thing.
Right. Not like an end goal. It's more of like, let me be successful.
Let me look
today.
at my career and see if this whole career is successful. It's like,
right.
Were you successful in this time period? Okay, what about tomorrow?
Right.
What about the day after that? Like,
that's a great way to look at it.
That's how I think that's how we should look at it.
Literally be your best self every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Because every day is a new day.
For sure.
Like some terrible shit can happen to you today, God forbid.
Right.
And then you wake up tomorrow and you're like, damn, what am I doing today?
Right. Right.
Like you didn't think about like
it. You get a quick reset, you know?
You feel me?
Any day above ground's a good day, man.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
You know?
But yeah, I think success is just relative. But I think relative to the day and to your emotion too. Because you could feel not successful in a moment and then you actually realize afterwards, yo, I actually am successful.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's true. Yeah, I mean, like you made a really good point. My 17-year-old self would look at myself now like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But my age now, looking at it, it's like I got more to do, more to accomplish.
Exactly.
But for sure, like every day you have a new opportunity to be successful.
That's that never-ending chase, man.
That's the never-ending chase.
That's why when I see people kind of like retire from music, I'm like, yo, what made you do that?
Right. Did you ever thought about giving up?
I mean, like, I feel like everybody thought about giving up or thinks about giving up sometimes when shit gets hard.
Of course.
But like, never seriously like, yo, I'm done with this shit.
Fire.
More like, yo, I might just take a break for a couple weeks. Like,
which I think is necessary sometimes.
Yeah,
take a mental
think
break.
Breaks are necessary, bro.
Sometimes
I don't record every day.
Okay, you don't record every day.
Hell no.
Let's talk about that.
I don't even record at home anymore.
Really?
I play PlayStation at home.
That's what's up. So let me ask you this: outside of music, what do you love to do?
I play 2K.
Okay.
I like chilling with my homies, chilling with the fam. I like going to dance hall parties.
Fire.
I like going to Silent Addy and Disco Neil's parties, bashment. You feel
Hello.
me? Big up to them. Shake it to the max.
Shout out the boys.
Shake it to the max. Shout out Molly. You know the vibes.
Shout out Molly.
What else do I like to do? I like going on yachts. My best friend Oliver owns a yacht company, Super Yacht Bros. I be on there all the time. Yeah. I'm a simple guy.
That's good. Yo, simplicity is the key to life, my friend.
I'm cool. Like, literally, when my homies try and be like, yo, let's do something, let's chill. I'll be like, yo, let's just link up and smoke in the car.
Yo, I love that.
You feel me?
I love that.
Especially because I have a Tesla now, so it's like, it's not uncomfortable to be in the car.
Tesla gang.
You dig? It's not uncomfortable to be in the car, so it's like, yo, you can roll up, we can watch YouTube.
Right.
Like,
you can make beats in that car.
Yeah, I can make beats. I can plug in my laptop to charge if I wanted to be that shit.
Crazy.
Like, it's different. Yeah, super simple guy.
Yeah, bro. Nah, simplicity is the key.
I feel like I'm like
with music too.
I'm easily like satisfied.
That's good. I feel like a lot of people try to overcomplicate things, and you know, the more you overcomplicate things, the more stress you have, the more depressed people get.
The more you overcomplicate it, the less is gonna be right.
You know?
So it's like
we can't control everything.
Yeah, just let it be, bro.
Bro, I love that mindset. I wish more people thought that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know? There's a lot of clashing personalities in this music game. We run into a lot of characters.
I think that's what's made me into like this type of person that I am right now.
You know what? It turns some people stone cold, and it turns others like how you're kind of describing yourself now, which I know to be true, man. And it's like fluid, you know, go with the flow type of thing.
That's the word.
That's a good thing.
That's a good word.
That's important, bro. There's a lot of people that are very stern, opinionated, whatever, and I see them block their own blessings.
Yep.
Crazy.
Bro, nobody's opinion is better than anybody else's because they're all opinions.
That's it.
Show me a fact.
Show me a fact.
That's it.
Yep.
If
and
you
with
don't
music,
have a fact, I'm not arguing with you.
right. Not gonna waste my time.
Like, yeah, like, why are you gonna? If you had a fact, you wouldn't have to try and convince me, because I'd be like, oh, that's a fact.
That's right.
If it's opinion, you're gonna have to convince me,
right?
And I'm not convincible. Like, it's very hard to fucking convince me.
That's what's up. So, man, true to his ground. You're standing on something, which is important.
But I just rather stand on the truth too. You feel me?
Right.
So if I believe in the truth and I found out the truth already, there's nothing you could tell me that's gonna make me say, "Oh, this truth is wrong."
I hear you. Listen, man. Some motherfuckers will try to convince you the sky is pink.
Pink, bro.
You know.
or this beat is hard when it's fucking trash.
When it's trash. But listen, some people can sell a record.
100%. And some trash beats make a hit.
Right.
So,
It happens. It happens.
hey,
I saw some
missed out
kid
on records,
on.
bro. I missed out on records just from that.
Really?
Like,
really?
oh, this beat was trash. Oh, and then I hear it come on and it's like everywhere.
Crazy. Anyone you can name?
I'm not even gonna say that.
Say that. Figure we try to get something out of them.
No, facts, but definitely big records. Like,
right.
Oh, I heard this and they wanted a feature for this person, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yo, it's not talking to me, so I'm not about to force myself to write this verse for this feature. You feel me?
Right.
And instead, they pass and it's a new artist on the song and it's like, oh, this is a hit now.
Crazy.
And it's like, okay, cool.
Right.
It wasn't meant for me. You feel me?
Fair enough.
I feel like I was probably envious maybe like one time. And then after that, I was like, bro, this is going to kill me if I'm envious like this.
Yeah, it's too much
You
to
feel
keep
me?
up with for sure.
So after then, I was just like, bro, it just wasn't my time.
Right.
My grandma always said it's like, she says it in patois, like, what's for you can't be unfor you.
That's real.
So what's for you can't not be for you.
Right.
So that's the motto I live by. That's just on my fucking phone right now.
That's great, bro.
What is yours
that's a
will
great way to
always
live by.
find you. You feel me?
Sheesh. The truth, man.
Yeah.
The truth. That's what's up. SP in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You got that boy Ice in the
you
back.
know the vibes. EP on the way. Galafest. Produced majorly by Playback. My dog Ray Ali on that shit too. You feel me? My boy Projects as a feature. We got some surprise shit on the way too. I ain't gonna say too much more.
Let's
But
go.
Project coming in October. Tune in on that.
Yeah, man. We out here. Stay tuned for another episode coming soon. We'll definitely get SP back in here. Bro, when you get back, you're going to Vegas.
Yep.
You're going to London.
Yep.
This man's going to write some hits, as always.
Man, we writing hits everywhere we going, bro. The music will take you incredible places.
This is the
That's
truest
what I
thing.
say, bro. Every day I'm like, damn, music brought me over here. Music made me introduced to this person. Like
Crazy.
bro. It's crazy.
Real quick, we'll do some fly-through questions off the top.
Come on.
Favorite place, different country you've been because of music?
London. I love London.
Why?
I feel like because it's so close to the Jamaica vibe.
Crazy.
Because Jamaica used to be ruled by England.
Okay.
So there's a lot of Jamaicans out there, a lot of Nigerians out there. Just a lot of different cultures that are like closer to my culture. And it feels like kind of like New York there.
Okay.
Like city-wise and studio vibes and shit. So
That's
I
what's
definitely
up.
love there. Only thing I don't like is the weather, but
Got you. Yeah, I heard
I
that.
love there.
Shout out London.
Yeah.
What's the last song you listened to? Not other than your music just now in the studio, but on the way here.
I don't think I played anything on the way here.
Oh shit.
But probably last night I played this new artist named Fawty. Have you heard of him before?
Nah.
FFAWTY.
Crazy. No, I haven't.
I'm not sure exactly where he's from, but he has a Caribbean accent, and I know he lives out here. So
Say
I'm
less.
trying to tap in with him, but he's super fire.
You gotta play me some shit after.
Yeah, he has a song called Tragedy on his new project, Pray for Fawty. That shit is hard,
Yeah.
bro. No beat drop.
No shit.
It's just like 2 minutes, 40 seconds. I sent it to my boy the other day, and he's like, bro, I waited 2 minutes and 37 seconds for a beat drop, and it didn't come. And I said, yeah, but that shit hard as fuck.
Shit hard as fuck. Sometimes simplicity, like we were saying, is the
I'm
way to go.
telling you, bro.
Crazy.
So yeah, I'm definitely bumping his shit. But that song specifically, I'm bumping like on replay.
Crazy.
You feel me?
Favorite Jamaican food?
Damn. Okay, so are we talking like a hot dish, or are we talking like a quick to go dish, or like what are we talking about?
Man, we talking all around. If you could only eat one Jamaican meal for the rest of your life, what are you eating?
It might have to be a tasty beef patty and a cocoa bread.
Sheesh.
So Tasty is the patty shop in Jamaica. That's like, I always say the best patties, but it's like
Subjective.
subjective. But to me, Tasty has the best patty. The
Okay.
right flakiness, the right amount of meat in that shit. Pause. You feel me?
Yeah.
Skinny patty. That shit.
I told
Movie.
you I had the golden crust in the freezer. You said throw them
that
shits
away.
out.
Dash for that. Dash for that. Bro.
I can't wait to go to Jamaica. One of these days
No,
you
we're
gotta
gonna
take
go out
me.
there, bro. We're gonna do a playback camp. You
I might
feel
fall
me?
in love out there and just stay.
That's the wrong thing to do. It's the wrong thing to do. Jamaica's the land of love, but I'm trying to tell you, bro, it ain't one love.
I hear you. Man, any favorite places in Miami? Any go-to spots?
I love going to Koyo.
Shout
So the
out
back room in
Koyo.
Koyo.
So dope.
Sunday nights to do R&B. Tuesday nights to do rum and bass with Washy Fire.
So dope.
Dance hall, hip hop all night. That's just fire. Food wise, I'm a simple guy when it comes to food too. I'm a kind of picky eater.
Every time Simon comes here, there's Chick-fil-A on the way.
Nah, facts.
Uber Eats be dropping off that Chick-fil-A.
I don't like to get disappointed. So when
I
I
hear
do
that.
like something, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna stick to it.
Fair enough. Did you fuck with that hibachi burrito?
Oh my gosh.
Let's go, man.
Hibachi, Rockstar Hibachi. Y'all gotta go to don't go to Rockstar Hibachi because y'all gonna make the line long and that shit gonna be too hot now, bro. Just
Facts.
chill out, bro. Rockstar Hibachi. Y'all know where y'all at. That's my dogs, bro.
If we can get the sponsorship, you already know.
Yeah, bring on the
We're
sponsorship, bro. I need that chicken fried rice with the steak and the shrimp. You dig?
Crazy. Last question. Have you had any sync plays?
Yes. So I've had, outside of like the songs I've written on that got synced, I had, 3 syncs, I think?
Sick.
Or 3 syncs, yeah. So I had one that was on NBC show Manifest.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it was me on the record. They kept me on the record. That's one of the songs I have out
They
as an
kept
artist.
your voice. That's sick.
Yeah, it's called 1-2 Step. I did another one that was on Madden 23, the video game.
Okay.
And they kept me on the record too. It's called You Gotta Choose.
Amazing, bro.
Yeah, so that's how both of those are out on all platforms. And on Issa Rae's TV show Rap Shit.
Fire.
Where it's kind of like the City Girls based show.
Yeah.
They were in Miami and stuff like that. I was on the soundtrack for one of those songs. I was on the hook for a song with Rico Nasty and Incognita.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that one was dope. And they had it in the show too. And literally in the show, they just had my voice playing for the episode.
No way. That's a surreal experience when your song winds up on like
that
a TV
shit was
show
crazy,
or something.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even watch the show still. I still haven't watched the show. Like, but they printed like the CDs, like the old school CDs vibes.
No shit.
So we got with the names on the back and everything, the big flip out.
That's
and
fire,
bro.
bro. That's a cool feeling.
Yeah.
We did a song for Kodak back in the day called Zombie, and it wound up on this Stars TV show called Hightown.
Yeah.
I remember making that beat with Ice and Nick on a broken piano in California at some Airbnb we're staying out. So seeing it on like a TV show later on is like, yo, you remember when we? Very
bro,
cool feeling.
This hook I did, bro, was like the last thing I did that day. Like everybody left the studio. I was in the studio with Nathan Butts, my dog. You already know the vibes, Nate. We was in LA at the Rap Shit camp, and bro, everybody had left, and we were about to go to like eat or go to a lounge or something like that. And I was like, bro, let me just lay this hook real quick after they just finished doing the beat. Bro, literally within 5 minutes. I was in there with Guap Dad. You know Guap Dad 4000?
Of course I know. Guap Dad 4000.
Bro,
Legend.
we was in there. Bro, that nigga is crazy, bro. He writes songs sitting under the fucking table in the studio.
What
bro.
the hell?
Like
that makes sense.
Up,
like after seeing him and hearing his music, that makes sense.
And then he'll come up and get in the booth, and it's the hardest verse you ever heard, bro. He's so fire, bro. Fuck, that's just wild, bro.
That guy's like, to me, like living proof of like, you could create your own lane. You
literally,
know?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
But yeah, I literally laid the hook, 5 minutes, left. I come back the next day, and instead of coming earlier, I came in like the second half of the shift.
Okay.
And everybody's like, bro, we were looking for you. Where you at? Blah, blah, blah. I said, what happened? They're like, bro, Rico Nasty got on that hook he did. Blah, blah, blah. I said, bro, what? What are you talking about?
All right.
I didn't even remember the hook. Didn't even hear the bounce back from last night. You feel me?
That's how much music you make. You can't be remembering all the songs.
I get in the room, bro. They play me the verse, and I'm still on the hook.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, bro, what? This
Crazy,
shit is hard.
Bro.
End of the camp, they have Issa Rae in the studio with everybody in the camp in the one studio listening to everybody's shit. They play that record, and she hears me on the hook, and she's like, yo, who's that? I'm like, yo, I'm in the corner over here. I'm like, it's me. And somebody's like, yo, it's Simon right there.
Sick.
She's like, damn, this shit's hard.
Let's go, bro.
She came out not too long after that. It was crazy, bro.
Man, the music I hear from you is undeniable. And I think as far as like when you listen with that A&R ear, it's the only thing we're looking for.
Yeah.
Don't care about a genre. Don't care about a beat. Don't care about nothing. Is it undeniable? And your music, my friend, is undeniable.
Thank you, man.
It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Every time.
It's a pleasure working with you every time, bro.
Come on,
I wish you had more time to even work. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. You know the vibes.
Love,
it felt weird to dap you up just now.
Right. I haven't dapped you up in years. But man, we're going to do another one of these ASAP.
Yeah.
We got to get you in the studio when you get back from Vegas.
Come on, let's
and we're going to make some hits as always, bro.
Yes, sir, bro.
Pleasure to have you, man. Simon Said in the building.
No, the vibes. One shot.
Music Business Unlocked. Playback. Simon Said. Anything you want to say to the people?
I fuck with y'all, you dig? Simon Said. You can catch me on all streaming services. Simon Said, SAID, period at the end. Don't forget the period. You can find me on Instagram at thatboysp, THATBOYSP. Grammatically correct. We were writers over here first. More music on the way. Go tap into my last single I dropped with Projects called Wreck. Yeah, you done know. Respect.
Let's go. Appreciate y'all. We out.
Bang.
My brother.
Yes, sir.
Music Business Unlocked.